What's poppin', soul family, and welcome back to my channel. In today's pick a card, we are going to be spilling the tea on what you can expect in the month of December 2023. So before we get started, if you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And the decks that we'll be using for today's tarot reading will be available for purchase on my Amazon storefront down in the description box below as well. And without further ado, we're going to go on ahead and jump into your pile choices now. Alrighty, you guys, so here are the four groups that you have to choose from today. We have group number 1 with the King of Cups, group number 2 with the Queen of Swords, group number 3 with the King of Swords, and group number 4 with the Four of Swords. So go on ahead and take a moment to choose the card that you feel the most drawn to today. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time to choose, you guys, and whenever you are ready, I will meet you at your reading. The timestamps for each card will be available down in the description box below for your convenience. Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 1 with the King of Cups, and welcome to your reading, you guys. So, what can you expect in the month of December 2023? Okay, so first of all, I see that you guys are definitely going to be sorting through a lot of your shit, okay? I see you guys doing a lot of shadow work, okay? And it's almost like you're teeter-tottering between your higher self and your lower self, your dark side and your light side, right? Maybe even feminine and masculine energy as well. It's like really you're trying to balance yourself out this month, as a means of finding peace within yourself, okay? That's what I'm getting, because I'm definitely picking up on the fact that things have not been easy for you, especially as of lately, okay? I feel like you guys are carrying a lot of weight, okay? A lot of burdens, whether they're emotional, whether they are maybe even financial, maybe in terms of family, something along those lines. I'm just feeling like you're carrying a lot and you are worried about a lot. So it is very important for you guys, group number 1, to find peace within yourself. That needs to be your number 1 priority this month, okay? So the thing that caught my eye here is the way this Queen of Cups reverse came out. Mind you, this is somebody who, from my perspective, they be ready to lash out, okay? These people be ready to pop off, maybe don't necessarily have the tightest grip on their emotions, or like it's hard for them to contain and express their emotions in a healthy way. I hope that makes sense. So this is why I was saying, and it came out like this. So it's like you are in this battle, or like this period of trying to find balance between these two aspects of yourself, because on one hand you have the person inside of you that just wants to heal and just wants to move on and just wants to grow, but then you have that other part of you that's still angry, or that is still hurt, or that is still sad because of the things that you have had to experience in this lifetime, whether it be failed relationships, partnerships, friendships, even family. Some of y'all, I'm hearing some of y'all are beefing with your siblings, or like you are having some type of sibling rivalry, or you're constantly put into situations where you feel like you have to compete or you have to prove yourself, right? And I'm feeling like you want to let this shit go, like you don't want to be a part of this anymore, okay? That is what I'm seeing. You don't want to be, I guess, attached to or involved in situations that make you feel like you have to compete, because we have the Five of Wands here. You see how everybody's trying to get to the top, right? And you're just getting sick and tired of the fact that you even are put in this situation, or that you're even put in this position to begin with, okay? So like I said, this can pertain to a lot of different areas of your life. This can pertain to the workplace. This can pertain to like family members, family feuds that you guys might have going on, partnerships that you guys have. It's just like you're going through a lot, okay? You're carrying a lot. And I feel like a lot of the times you guys are having your ups and downs, but what I'm saying is the most important thing is that you find peace within yourself, because at the end of the day, you have been through a lot and you have every right to be upset, okay? So that's why I'm saying I feel like you're doing a lot of shadow work this month, group number 1. That is the thing that is coming through the strongest, because you have a lot to be angry for. I'm also hearing like your inner teenager is just wilding the fuck out or lashing the fuck out. It could even be the part of you that had to experience being silenced in childhood, and had to constantly suppress these feelings on a day-to-day basis. The adults around you may not have necessarily given you the tools or equipped you with the tools that you needed in order to process your emotions in a healthy way. So now as an adult, that is something that you are trying to work through. Okay. I'm feeling like in the month of December, you are going to be learning how to deal with, understand, overcome, and heal your emotions, if that makes sense. Like, making sense of them in a way that is healthy. Okay. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, group number one. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. Okay. I'm feeling like you might, okay, hear me out. You might end up popping off on somebody this month. However, it's going to be justified, okay? Because I'm feeling like it's going to put you at a place of peace. Now, the reason why I say that you might end up popping off is because we have the Queen of Cups reversed. She's tired of everybody's shit, okay? We have the 10 of Wands here, so you know she's tired of carrying all of these burdens. And then we got the Tower card, so somebody is popping off on somebody, all right? Or maybe somebody is trying to step on you in order to work their way to the top, and you're not having that shit, so you about to grab their leg and pull them down. Okay, I'm getting that type of vibe for you guys, group number one, because I feel like people just they like to play with you, and they should really find something safe to do, because most of the time you come across as a really nice, kind, sweet person until somebody takes advantage of you. Then you're liable to pop off, and you know people might get a little confused when you pop off. But the reality of the situation behind all of that anger that you might be feeling and that other people might be seeing or sensing within you, you just hurt. Okay, you just hurt by the way that people might treat you or the way that people might perceive you. And you have a reason to be, because I don't know who's playing with y'all, but they should really stop. So the reason why it is important for you to learn how to manage your emotions better. Mind you, when I say this, I'm not telling you that you don't have a right to feel the way that you feel, especially if you feel some type of way about, you know, the way that you're treated, or, you know, whatever it is that you're carrying. You are completely valid, is what I'm saying. But the reason why it is so important for you to learn how to manage and deal with these emotions in a healthy way is so that you can give birth to a new reality, right? Some of you guys might even be pregnant, because, you know, the Emperor, this is the one card that signifies pregnancy, but you don't have to be. I just feel like the reason why it's important for you to find peace within yourself, maybe even through meditation or just something that you enjoy doing, is so that you can create a new reality, the reality of your dreams. Because you guys might constantly find yourself in day-to-day life, you might constantly find yourself in situations where you feel like you have to compete, or you feel like you have to prove yourself. But at the end of the day, you don't have to prove yourself to nobody except for yourself, right? You guys have the power, the capability to show people how it's done, okay? How to be you, how to do things your way, right? Other people, they should not have this control over you. They should not. It's like you guys need better energetic barriers, right? So I'm encouraging y'all to start taking some salt baths. And the reason why I say this is because salt, it patches up holes in your aura, and it makes it harder for people to get to you. So then you can turn this into something a bit more harmonious, and your energy field, your aura will be more reinforced, so people can't get to you with the petty shit that they do or the petty shit that they say, right? Also, I'm hearing sometimes the best revenge, group number one, is to walk away. So if you find yourself in situation, obviously there's I feel like you're going to pop off in a way that just can't be stopped. But if you find yourself in a situation that is just draining, or a conversation that is just draining and exhausting your energy, sometimes the best revenge is to walk away, to not engage in no type of petty behavior or like petty arguments, because the shit is low vibrational, and you know what it's doing? It's tearing holes in your aura that make you even more susceptible to lower vibrations that just further fuck up your mental state. And in the month of December and going into the new year, going into 2024, y'all don't need that shit. Y'all don't need that shit. You need to get real selfish this month, group number one, because the reality is, I feel like, you know what, too many people have access to you. It's too many cords that are attached to you, whether this is from people like siblings, coworker, whoever. Okay, it's too many things. You need to establish some peace of mind, group number one, because people be trying you, and it's not acceptable. So I would definitely encourage some healthy self-isolation and self-discovery. If something triggers you, instead of popping off right then and there, you know, you could put somebody in their place, of course, and set boundaries for yourself and advocate for yourself, of course, but maybe make sure to set some time aside to try and dive deep into those triggers to figure out what the fuck is going on here. Like, why did that make me upset? What does that remind me of? Damn, does it remind me of the time that my mom forgot me at the park? Or does it remind me of the time that my dad told me I wasn't allowed to have feelings? Does it remind me of the time that kid on the playground told me that I was weak for crying, you know? Or does it remind me of the time that one friend that I had in middle school turned her back on me, you know, and embarrassed me in front of my whole class? Things like that, because a lot of the times when we end up re-experiencing certain emotions that we experienced when we were younger as adults, okay, that shit can be really triggering, and it's really important in order to, I guess, maintain emotional intelligence, okay, or in order to be an emotionally intelligent person, which is a very attractive flex, might I say. We do gotta take that time away from everybody to self-reflect and really look at what the fuck that we went through. You know what I'm saying? Because we came into this world alone. We're gonna die in this world alone, or not alone, you know what I'm saying, but like, we go to the other, that journey belongs to us. This journey in life, it belongs to us. So it's very important that we take a look at some of the shit that we're carrying, okay? She can probably afford to drop a few of those bags, because those bags, they gonna make her sick, okay? Carrying all of this weight throughout her life, that shit will make you sick. So what I'm telling you guys, group number one, is that in the month of December 2023, you can expect to work through a lot of emotional baggage. If there is anything that you have been avoiding within yourself, you may encounter some situations that bring that shit out, that bring that shit to the surface. You might end up popping off on a couple of people, but people need to understand not to play with you, because they don't know who you are. They don't know what walk of life that you came from. And I'm obviously going to advocate for you standing up for yourself, but I also really do encourage you to take that time to better understand yourself emotionally, because this is how you tap into your personal power. And when you tap into your personal power, you create the life of your dreams, and you become the person that you've always wanted to be, the person that you needed when you were younger as well. So lastly, I did pull some oracle cards for you guys. We have move on. It says someone is unavailable, a waste of time, it's over, right? So some extra baggage, or some person in your life, some argument, something is just not worth your time anymore, okay? And it would be healthier for you to let it go. Now, you guys might have this how do I say, you might have this thought in your mind that when you love somebody, you don't leave them, right? And to a degree, that's true. But you have to remember that separation is an illusion. And that sometimes it's better that you love certain people from a distance, right? So we have those you love you. So understand that you are a very loving and lovable individual. But also understand love does not have to mean near. Just because you love somebody does not mean that you need to let them play with you on a day-to-day basis, or allow them to continually cross over your boundaries. When you have people in your life that are not respecting your boundaries, you need to leave them where the fuck they're at, okay? And I'm saying that with so much love. So you guys need to make a list of people who, have a right to stay in your life and who need to kind of be kicked to the curb with love, obviously. But yeah, so I'm feeling like you guys are really going to be packing up your shit and moving on this month. But in the process, you need to figure out which shit needs to be left behind, what people need to be left behind, who's dragging you down and preventing you from attaining this fire that is rightfully yours. Figure that shit out, okay? And do what it is that you need to do, group number 1. But overall, I see you guys making so much progress this month, and I just want to let you guys know that I am infinitely proud of you for the progress that you've already made thus far. Because if the message is clicking, you know what I'm saying, that's a big enough step in itself towards being your best person or your best self. Okay, so that's what I have for all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 1. Please let me know down in the comments how this reading resonated for you guys. If y'all are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you're interested in the deck that we used for today's reading, we did use the Light Seers Tarot deck. Perfect deck for beginners, might I say. We also used the Cosmic Oracle Tarot as well. I don't know why it says tarot, because it's definitely a fucking oracle deck. And then lastly, we also used the Notes from the Universe on Love and Connection. I love this deck so much. It's got these galaxy themed cards, and I will also say it's really good for beginners as well. So those decks will be available for purchase on my Amazon storefront down in the description box below as well. Be sure to check that out if that is something you are interested in. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye! Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 2 with the Queen of Swords, and welcome to your reading, you guys. Okay, so what can you expect in the month of December 2023? Okay, so the first thing that I'm picking up on is that you guys have felt trapped or stuck for a very, very long time. And I feel like you've had a very unclear perspective of like what is actually happening, like what is actually going on around you, because we have the Eight of Swords here. So if you notice, she has a blindfold on in the mirror. She's being attacked by crows. It's like she is really her own worst enemy, but all of this is happening in here. It's not actually happening around her, and what happens around her is a reflection of what is happening in here. So until she sorts through these feelings that she has associated with being stuck or being trapped, she is not going to be able to attain the life of her dreams, and she's going to continue to attract situations that make her feel that way, that make her feel stuck, that make her feel trapped, that make her feel like someone or something is out to get her. Okay, now one thing I do want to say, group number 2, is that's very important, is that you, despite having been trapped or having felt trapped for so long, it's like you're finally ready and willing to kind of step out of your comfort zone. And I feel like in the month of December, you're going to be figuring out ways that you can step out of your comfort zone and do things a little bit different to kind of change the reality around you a little bit, to shift more into your favor, right? But the thing is, with the Nine of Wands, you're doing so with great caution, okay? Like, you're being very, very, very selective with who you allow around you, with who you allow near you. And some people might look at you like, oh my God, group number 2, like, why are you so antisocial? Or like, why don't you ever want to come out the house? And it's because she's like, because the reality is, I really don't fuck with none of y'all, and I'm not really sure of like what it is that you got going on. Group number 2, you are right, okay? You are right, because if you notice, she has this guard up, she has this stick, she's ready to swing on anybody, okay? But a lot of the times, that is how you have to navigate in your world, right? And you want to attract situations in your life, you want to experience situations in your life where you are surrounded by people who you know and love and trust. But when you've constantly gone through betrayal and dishonesty and just dealing with people who have no genuine intentions, it's kind of hard for you to move with your guard down. So you are right to want to keep your guard up as you begin the process of stepping out of your comfort zone. Now, what I really want to say, group number 2, is if there is somebody in your life who you immediately feel suspicious of, okay? You get around them, your stomach sinks, something seems off. You feel like that motherfucker get to talking shit around you. Your ears start ringing when you get around them. You just feel off, okay? You just feel like they don't have really good intentions. Trust it, okay? Because a lot of the times you might come across as like overly suspicious to a lot of people, but the reality is that you can just sense and see shit that they can't, okay? That's your gift. And I know it doesn't always feel like a gift sometimes, because it's like reality just be fucking gaslighting you on like what it is that you can see. But it's like once you see that something is off with somebody, you can't unsee it. So you just can't move a certain way around them. So it's like you're really paying attention to your surroundings. I feel like you guys have spent an insane amount of time in isolation. So what happens when we do that, when we spend so much time alone, we spend so much time to ourselves, when we finally step out into the real world again, okay, or we finally find ourselves in situations where we're surrounded by a lot more people, a lot more different energies, a lot more different souls, we feel more sensitive to that shit, okay? So the reality of the situation is when you smell some shit is off with somebody, you right, okay? You right. And just because everybody else don't understand that does not mean that you wrong. You still right, okay? It's just that they're not as sensitive as you to really be able to see and understand and maneuver like what is happening, okay? Or what you're picking up on. So what I'm seeing here is that you're finally kind of taking them chains off and understanding that your own worst enemy is you. A lot of the times you might be the type that gaslights yourself out of feeling certain ways, or out of, you know, that you know, maybe making yourself feel like, okay, well, maybe I'm overthinking this, you know, maybe I'm wrong. A lot of the time you'd be right, but like, just you're understanding this month in December 2023 that a lot of the times you are your own worst enemy, okay? And being your own worst enemy will put you energetically in a position where everybody else is like your worst enemy too, and you feel like everybody is out to get you. So you're kind of trying to step out of this a little bit so that you can feel more comfortable being open and just being unapologetically yourself, okay? Now, I'm seeing here with the Magician card, it's like you guys are definitely master manifestors in this lifetime. You just haven't fully figured out how to harness this ability, how to harness this gift. You do so by keeping your thoughts in line and pretty much just not entertaining this type of foolery, okay? You do not have to engage with this low vibrational ass energy, not with as powerful as you are, okay? Also, I feel like it's kind of good to, I guess, come across a little bit intimidating. You know, that could even be the force of your spirit guides, the force of your ancestors, your spirit team around you, keeping you safe. Okay, keeping you safe and protecting yourself and protecting your manifestations. If you have been thinking about starting a business or you have a new idea, I would highly encourage you to keep it to yourself until you've kind of figured out how to bring it into fruition a little bit, or like how to bring some of your ideas to life. Okay, and the less people are in your business, the quicker things are going to happen for you. That is what I'm seeing here, because we have the 9 of Pentacles, we have the 8 of Wands here. So I'm seeing that you're making some type of progress in your life, some type of big progress in your life. Not only that, but we also have the Wheel card, which is another card that signifies progress, or like reaching a halfway point, reaching a major milestone in your life. Luck and good fortune being on your side all around, because you're going through life with pure intentions. People who go through life with pure intentions, they have good karma around them, okay? It's a lot easier for them to manifest because they have good intentions, you know? It's like they got the power of God on their side. Now, we also have the Queen of Swords. So I'm just getting like a real Like, your energy is given bouncer. Like, it's given like super protective, you know, not somebody to play with. When somebody's energy is off, you immediately sense it, and they need to be scared of you, or they at least need to know that you're not the one to play with. So I definitely see you might come across a little bit cold, group number 2, especially this month, because you might encounter a lot of situations where you're like, hey, I think something's off with this person. Do you see it? And then everybody else is like, no, I don't really see it. And then a month or two later, your ass ends up being right. So don't let your guard down for nobody, especially if your gut is telling you not to. Also, group number 2, please, the biggest mistake that you can make this month, okay? And I'm telling you this before you even go into this month, so you know, the biggest mistake that you can make this month is not trusting your gut instinct, okay? That is the worst thing that you could do to yourself, okay? That's like a crime against yourself, because you be right. Just because everybody else don't understand you and don't fully understand your gift, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't trust in yourself, because you don't need outside validation from other people, okay, in order to trust in yourself, in order to trust in your gift, okay? You are similar to group number 1. You guys are more sensitive, okay? You're more energetically sensitive, especially after how much time you spent in isolation. What you were doing is your shadow work. Like, you're becoming more in tune with yourself. You know what happens when you become more in tune with yourself? You become more sensitive to the energy around you, because you've gotten so comfortable with the energy within yourself, right? You know what it is that you're afraid of. You know what it is that you don't want to look at about yourself. You know what it is that you don't want other people to see, right? So you've developed a certain system in order to protect yourself from bullshit, right? From energetic bullshit specifically. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. I'm seeing, like, basically you're moving with caution this month. You're moving in silence, okay? And you're making shit happen for yourself, okay? That is a fucking flex, all right? So the last card that I have for you guys, group number 2, is you are destined for greatness on the wings of love. The back of the card says, to clarify, the primary roles of love are not to heal, fix, or mend, not to soothe, cure, or ease, not even to refresh, rejuvenate, or restore. Hardly. The primary roles of love are Yahoo, Yeehaw, and Woohoo. Get your love on, the universe. I don't know what the fuck that means, okay? And I know I'm a tarot reader. I know I usually have an answer for everything, but I don't know what the fuck that means. But I definitely think that it means something for you. So keep that in mind. You are destined for greatness on the wings of love. Maybe that just needs to be your affirmation for the month. So I'm just going to hold this for you here and let you screenshot that real quick. Okay, beautiful. All right, remember that, you guys. So you guys are destined for great things. That's why you need to move with caution, okay? Especially as you're manifesting your dream reality, because not everybody's a master manifester like you, so you know what that means. Not everybody's going to understand you, group number 2, and you need to be okay with that, okay? That don't mean take your guard down, okay? And you're not a mean person. You're not actually cold. You're just protecting yourself, okay? And don't be afraid to set boundaries, please, group, like, especially when you get that gut instinct. And I see things happening very, very, very quickly for you this month. I definitely see a lot of progress being made towards your dreams and towards your goals, okay? And yeah, that's what I have for you guys, group number 2. I am so proud of you guys. Let me know down in the comments how this reading resonated for you. If you are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you are interested in the decks that we use for today's tarot reading, we did use the Light Sears Tarot deck, an amazing deck for beginners, might I say. And also we use the notes from the universe on love and connection, which will also be available for purchase down on my Amazon storefront down in the description box below. Be sure to check that out if that is something you are interested in. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye! Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 3 with the King of Swords, and welcome to your reading, you guys. So what can you expect in the month of December 2023? Okay, so I'm feeling like you guys are feeling extremely introspective and introverted this month. You are going to be spending a tremendous amount of time to yourself. and with those you love, those whom you consider family. Okay, I'm feeling you guys are not just out here giving your energy away, should I say. You are only, it's like you're soaking up more of your energy. You get what I'm saying? Not only that, but it's like your vibration is rising tremendously this month. I don't know, some of you guys might do something new, maybe breaking out of a certain habit or walking away from a certain habit that could be bad for you, like vaping or maybe drinking or something along those lines. I don't know. I was getting that for like a small percentage of you guys, and I feel like you guys are only going to really be doing things that make you feel like high vibrational, if that makes sense. So with the Eight of Cups being the first card, I can immediately sense that you guys are really wanting more out of life. Okay, you don't want no shallow ass surface level connections. You can't do the small talk. Group number 3, this is my pile that has all of the depth, okay, to themselves. Like, it's like your layers. You know how Shrek said that ogres are like onions and have layers? That's the type of energy that I'm getting from you guys, except for I feel like y'all are probably prettier than Shrek. But yeah, that's the kind of energy that I'm getting from you guys. I'm seeing you guys are in this really dream-like state, trying to find a sense of, I guess, safety and comfort within yourself and within your own home. There could even be some interior decorating stuff going on for you guys, but basically we have this King of Swords here, so, and this Page of Cups. So it's like I'm almost feeling like there's two sides of you. The side that's super logical and, like, I guess, hard. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but I'm trying. Okay, and then the side that's super duper spacey and imaginative and soft. Okay, I hope that makes sense, you guys. But I'm feeling like you guys are really taking a deep dive into these different aspects of yourself, right? And the only people you really want to be around are people who you consider your family, right? With the 10 of Pentacles. And it's like you're dreaming of this life where you don't have to work your ass off in order to make ends meet. It's like you're dreaming of this life where you can just be happy. You don't want to continue this surface level day-to-day 9-to-5 bullshit unless your 9-to-5 consists of you doing something that is fulfilling to your soul, right? It's like you guys this month, you're going to be exploring the depths of your soul, and sort of freeing yourself and freeing your mind in the process, right? Your intuition is going to be sharp as fuck this month, okay? With the High Priestess card, like, I'm just seeing it, I don't know, like, I'm just seeing you guys really being super, I kind of said the same thing to, I think, group number 2, that spending so much time in self-isolation or just spending so much time to yourself is going to it's going to make you a little bit more sensitive to what's going on around you. So I'm seeing you guys being incredibly perceptive and aware this month, not only of yourself but of your surroundings. And I feel like that is the very thing that makes you want to spend time only with yourself and with your family, right? Also, we have the Page of Swords. So I'm feeling like you guys are going to be doing some extensive research on something. There is something that has piqued your interest that you are going to be looking into. This could even be you guys trying to get to know yourself on a deeper level. So maybe you are taking interest in reading your birth chart, or maybe you're taking interest in like some type of history or something. Maybe you guys have the thought in your mind that you want to travel somewhere. You just want to learn more about something, like something to sort of challenge yourself. Some of you guys might decide to go back to school, but for the bulk majority of you guys, I feel like you guys are kind of trying to stay away from societal structures, if that makes sense. And just get back to yourself, right? Get back to who you know yourself to be, if that makes sense. Like, it's like you're beginning to understand that you are not in this world, you are of this world. I think I said that right, okay? We also have the Hermit card, obviously. So you're going to be spending, like I said, a lot of time to yourself. You're going to be a bit of a hermit. You're going to be a bit of a loner this month. And this is fantastic, honestly. Like, this is just the type of energy that I live for, because I am such an introvert. Like, it's not even funny, you guys. I am probably the biggest introvert that you guys ever met. But when I come on here, and I'm talking to you guys, I guess I don't really feel that way, because I feel like I'm doing what it is that I'm supposed to do. And so I feel like this month you guys are going to be spending a lot of time and energy figuring out what it is that you're supposed to do, right? Yeah, lots of self-discovery this month. I honestly feel like you guys are going to be having a lot of fun, especially around the holidays. If your family celebrates holidays, because I know not all of us culturally celebrate Christmas and stuff like that, but I do feel like you guys are going to be spending so much time around your family. Some of you guys might have family coming in from out of town, or maybe you guys might be going out of town, but for the most part I feel like you guys are going to have people visiting you this month. And it's just, I don't know, this energy is really beautiful. It's like you're spending time to yourself, and you're discovering all these aspects, and you're peeling back all of these layers of yourself, like Shrek said, right? And you're really liking yourself. Like, you're really loving yourself. And this is really important, because especially if you haven't always liked yourself, or if you haven't always loved yourself, you're really going to be focusing on doing that this month, okay? And what you guys need to understand is that this is going to fundamentally shift not only you and like your vibration. This is going to change the world around you that you are experiencing, all because of what you're doing internally. You're doing a lot of work internally, and I gotta say, like, this is one monthly prediction I'm doing. I'm looking at all of these cards, and I'm like, I am so proud of everybody here, because you guys have come a long way from the shit that I used to pick up on, years ago in my readings, to who you guys are now. It's just like, you guys are really fucking amazing. And I feel like sometimes, I be ready to beat y'all asses, because I feel like y'all don't be giving yourself enough credit, And when I say beat y'all asses, I mean it with love, okay? I mean it with love, I promise. But sometimes y'all really be sleeping out on yourselves, and then you attract people in situations who be out here sleeping on you, and that's not okay, because you guys are so amazing. And it's just like, you're really gonna be tapping into your gifts this month. So don't sleep on yourself, and don't surround yourself by people who are sleeping on you. And I don't think you guys will be doing that this month at all. I feel like you guys, I'm hearing this is your last season of lack, or something like that, or you guys just recently experienced your last season of lack, because shit is about to get real abundant for you, because y'all are doing this thing called life. You're doing it with intention now, and that is where I think spirit, where the universe, where your spirit guides, where they have been trying to get you all along, right? I hope that the fuck I'm making sense, because sometimes I just be talking, okay? So we have, what would love do? In the back of the card says, do you know why it's so easy for us in the unseen to quickly pinpoint your whereabouts? You leave behind footprints of love. Aww. The universe. P.S. The legend of Bigfoot continues. Okay. So you're doing everything intentionally from a place of unconditional love, which is the highest vibration to exist. We also have things are about to get really juicy. And the back says, a little heads up on an addiction that afflicts all really old souls. Giving love eventually becomes an even greater need than receiving love. See, you're not strange. Love the universe. Oh, I love this for you guys. So yeah, this is such a high vibrational reading. Oh my God. Like, I have nothing negative to say here. Like, and I can't stop cheesing. So it's like, yeah, you guys are really like learning to love yourself this month, and this is going to change your whole life. And it all started with you just deciding that you wanted and deserved more out of life. So you kind of did the work, like, you're really doing the work on yourself. You're becoming a different person. Look back 3 years. Do you recognize that person Are you in that space? Are you in that position still? No, because you've done so much work on yourself. And that work on yourself is going to shift the world around you. That is beautiful. Group number 3, that is so beautiful. So yeah, you guys, that is what I have for all my beautiful people who have chosen group number 3. Let me know down in the comments how this reading resonates for you guys. If y'all are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you are interested in the decks we use for today's tarot reading, we did use the Light Seers tarot deck, which I love so very much, and I think it's a really, really, really good deck for beginners who are not very fond of reading the booklets because the pictures are just so vivid. Okay, so yeah, and we also use the Notes from the Universe on Love and Connection deck by Mike Dooley. Look at me dropping shit, y'all. Please excuse me, I've had so much coffee today, so yeah, I'm trying. Okay, but yeah, those decks will be available for purchase on my Amazon storefront down in the description box below. Be sure to check that out if that is something you are interested in. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye! Hello to all of my beautiful people who have chosen group number 4 with the 4 of Swords, and welcome to your reading, you guys. Now, if you chose this pile, I feel as though you guys are very tired right now. And I don't mean just physically tired, I mean you guys are just tired, okay? And I have a super duper soft spot for you guys because I think this might be my pile too, or at least one of my piles as well. So I'm feeling like it's been a bit of a struggle for you guys in many different aspects of your life. Okay, for one, you could be struggling financially, or maybe your money is just not where you want it to be, or you're starting to feel like, if you've struggled with depression in the past, you're starting to feel that, you know, it's like life is getting a little bit harder. The simple day-to-day tasks that we kind of need to do in order to function and survive is getting a little bit more difficult. Okay, that's why I have a soft spot for you guys, because I understand. Okay, I've been here way more than I would like to admit. I'm feeling like you guys are having extreme anxiety, and I really think that this is anxiety about like the future. Okay, whether it's anxiety about moving out of your parents' house, or something simple, learning how to do something that you don't know how to do, getting a new job. I'm feeling like whatever this is anxiety that pertains to the future. You have absolutely no idea where to go, where to turn, and so a lot of you guys are sleeping to cope, or you are in need of rest. Okay, whether it be physical or mental. I feel like it's both, because you guys are sincerely going through it, understanding that we oftentimes can be our worst enemy. I had to say the same thing to group number 2, that oftentimes we are our worst enemy, because we are the ones that have to live in our heads, you know, rent free. And so what I encourage you guys to do this month, which I do want to acknowledge, it's a lot easier said than done, is focus on making your inner world a safe space for you. Okay, don't worry about how other people feel about you or how other people perceive you. Put how you perceive yourself first, how you treat yourself first. Okay, your internal voice, your internal dialogue. Okay, and this is what I mean by that. Okay, so sometimes I'm really hard on myself. I'm a Capricorn moon. In my opinion, that's like the most difficult moon sign to have. Some of you guys might be the same thing. And so I will oftentimes get self-deprecating thoughts. I think that's the word. Sometimes I'll get self-deprecating thoughts about myself, specifically about me resting. I'll feel guilty for me resting, and I'll think to myself, I'm not doing enough. That's like my worst thought to have, my worst thought to experience. I'm not doing enough. I don't think I'm doing very good. In that moment, right, in order to rewire my brain, I have to tell myself, you are doing more than enough. Okay, and oftentimes I don't believe it. Okay, oftentimes I don't believe myself, but I will correct those thoughts, and I will correct those, I don't want to say correct those feelings, because you can't correct your feelings, you just got to work through them, but like I will correct those thoughts on the spot, right? Because if I think about it like this, I gotta be my own friend, right? So if my friend was over there struggling, right, struggling to fucking survive on a day-to-day basis, and I heard them talking shit about themselves, guilting themselves for resting when that is exactly what their body is telling them that they need, I would check them on the spot. You know, I would do whatever I can, say whatever I can in order to help them to try and feel better, right? You got to do the same thing for yourself in order to feel better on a day-to-day basis. You are going to have days where you don't fucking want to, or you don't fucking believe that little voice inside of your head that tells you it's going to be okay, right? You're going to have plenty of those days as a human, and it sucks, right? And this is why I call this planet so ghetto, but trust and believe this is temporary. This ain't forever, okay? The reason why you are so anxious, why you are so sad, why you feel so depressed, why you feel like you need to sleep a lot, or why you feel like you might need more rest than your average person is because, number one, you're not your average person, okay? You're different, you're special. And number two, you are going through this very, very, very uncomfortable transitional period in your life where this old version of you is, I don't want to say dying, but maybe being laid to rest so that a new version of you can emerge, like how a caterpillar goes into a cocoon and comes out of a butterfly. Right now you in your cocoon. Doesn't it make sense? Isn't this giving cocoon? I know she in a nest, but y'all get what the fuck I'm trying to say. Y'all are in a cocoon right now. So forgive you for needing some extra rest while you're in a fucking cocoon. Isn't that the very thing that the damn caterpillar is trying to do in the cocoon, or has to do in order for the butterfly wings to form? His ass has to sleep, okay? Don't feel bad about it. Don't feel bad about it, because the thing is, it might get a little dark in there. It might get a little scary in there. You might think, well, damn, what if I come out and my wings is deformed? That's what's going to happen if you don't give yourself what it is that you need. If your body's not giving you what it is, if you're not allowing your body to have what it needs. And for a lot of you guys, your body needs rest. Like, that's just what it is, okay? This is my pile. I feel like you guys have been through so much. I just want to come through the screen and give every single last one of you guys a hug, because I know that it has not been easy, and I know that a lot of the times you just want to give up. But trust me when I tell you, your life is so worth living. You guys make me want to do like a your life purpose, pick a card. Let me know down in the comments if that's something that you want to see. But yeah, so I'm hearing that you guys are kind of in need of positive self-talk, and also like maintaining that connection with the universe or source or whatever it is that you believe in, whether it's God, whether it's Allah, whether it's the universe, your spirit guide, your spirit team. And for those of you who are just not super spiritual and you just don't believe in that shit, believe in yourself, connection to yourself, connection to that higher self, or even to the fucking stars. But you gotta connect to something in order to not feel lost, even when you feel lost, okay? I hope that makes sense. Also, I'm hearing prepare yourself to receive, right? Prepare yourself to receive, because despite the fact that things might be difficult right now, you are about to step into an what is the word I'm looking for? I don't know what the hell is going on with me today, you guys. There's a word. Your season. Why the fuck couldn't I fucking figure that out? Your season of abundance. You're about to step into your season of abundance, right? So prepare yourself to receive. Go on ahead and put your hand out, okay? Because it's like you are going to get a whole lot more than what it is that you bargained for. Now, December 2023, it might be a bit dark. I'm not even gonna lie, but the reason why it's dark and the reason why you're afraid or you're scared or you feel lost, you feel confused, you just chilling in the cocoon. It's okay for you to just chill in the cocoon. You can't come out too early, okay? So don't compare yourself, don't compare your journey to everybody else's, because you are different. I'm trying to tell y'all are different. Everybody don't get to be in the cocoon, okay? Everybody doesn't have to be in a cocoon. You know what I'm saying? It's different insects that don't, dragonflies, bumblebees. You know what I'm saying? You guys are the butterflies of the bunch, which means you got to honor your need for rest. You got to honor your need for recuperation, because that is how you come out as this beautiful butterfly just swinging, okay? You're gonna have your days where you don't want to get up, where you don't, and you need to honor that. You're gonna have your days where you feel free and you're happy to get up and jump, right? But I think that the most important thing for you guys, group number 4, is your faith. Okay, it is your faith. The one message that my spirit team has been giving me like crazy is that you cannot stop believing in your magic. That is what my spirit team has been telling me, that if I stop believing in my magic, it's almost like I'm just staying in the dark, like forever. It's not conducive to me. It's not conducive to my life purpose. It's not conducive to me getting any sort of fulfillment out of life on this ghetto ass planet. So that's the message I came here to give you guys today. Don't stop believing in your magic. Don't stop believing in the universe, the magic of the universe, okay? Because when you stop believing, you stop fucking seeing. And when you stop fucking seeing, it's like you'll be lost forever, and we don't have time for that shit, okay? So allow yourself the time and space that you need to rest in the month of December 2023. Give yourself some fucking grace, okay? Because you are in a very uncomfortable period of transformation right now. Not everybody's gonna understand this, okay? And it's not always everybody's business. But what I'm telling you to do is you have to honor yourself. You have to love yourself. Yes, the goal is always to become your best self, right? That's always going to be the goal. But you got to also focus on being your favorite self, loving the self that you are right now. Because I promise you, despite what you may believe and what you might think about yourself, you are exactly where the fuck you are supposed to be. Looking at where you are right now, not comparing yourself to everybody else, because everybody's fucking different. You know, we are all individual expressions of that one source, right? We all just have that uniqueness, right? You are where you are supposed to be. You are exactly where you are supposed to be right now. And if that's not where you want to be right now, it's okay to honor that, and it's okay to acknowledge that. But give yourself the grace, the time, and the space that you need in order to get to where it is that you want to be, right? We have the 3 of Wands. You see how she's looking out on the horizon? That shit is infinite. Okay? The possibilities are infinite. The possibilities are endless. Okay? So focus on freeing yourself and freeing your mind. Okay, also, this has absolutely fucking nothing to do with, I guess, the message that I was trying to give today. But we do have the Lovers card here. So if you've been worried about love, or you feel like love is just not for you, or just not something you're experiencing, somebody lying to you. You lying to yourself, because love is something that you were destined to experience in this lifetime. Some of you guys could be suffering from like a separation of some sort, a separation period with your divine counterpart, or maybe you are afraid to welcome new love into your life because of some shitty past experiences that you've had. Somebody could be trying to make their way back into your life this month as well. I feel like I have to give this message out to some people. It says here, if they loved you once, they still do. It's kind of impossible to not love you guys, because you guys are just so fucking amazing. Like, I swear. We have you will be surprised. Okay, so I don't know what the fuck this is about. Something gonna be waiting for you when you come out the cocoon, okay? That's what I'm getting. And we have you know what to do, okay? Some of y'all are on the other side of the screen like, no the fuck, I don't know what to do. Tell me what the fuck to do. But yeah, what to do. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Give yourself grace, okay? Give yourself the time and space. If you need to cry, cry. If you need to stay in the house today, stay in the house today. And don't be out here comparing yourself to everybody else, because some people never been here before. They don't know what this is like. So they're going to be in a different place than you. They're going to be on a different timeline than you. Things are going to happen for them at different speeds, right? But this is you. This is your life. This is your mission. This is your purpose. Don't be out here comparing yourself to other people, because everything that you want, I promise you, there is a reality that exists out there that you have the power, that you have the ability to shift into, which, mind you, you're doing that right now. Okay, you're doing that. That's why you feel so uncomfortable, because you're in the process of shifting realities, and that might mean that you need a little bit more rest. But the reality that you're going to, that you're shifting into, that you're going to be focused on shifting into in the month of December 2023 is one where you are loved wholeheartedly for who you are. One where the possibilities are infinite and endless for you. Whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you want to manifest, you don't have to do nothing but tell the universe and just wait. Okay. One where you can express yourself freely, where you can give and receive freely. Okay. And where you are just happy being your authentic self, and everybody loves you for it. Okay. That's the type of energy that I'm getting at. Okay. What I'm seeing you guys need to focus on is finding the light at the end of the tunnel, because sometimes y'all just don't believe that you are deserving, that you are destined for great things. Okay. But you will be surprised. You will be surprised. Trust in yourself and trust your instinct this month, because you know what to do. Okay. That is the overall message that I have for you guys, group number 4. I really do have a soft spot for you, because I feel like I was preaching to myself too, talking to you guys. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Let me know down in the comments how this reading resonates for you. If you guys are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, you guys can book with me on my Etsy shop. The link to do so will be available down in the description box below. And if you are interested in the decks we use for today's tarot reading, we did use the Notes from the Universe on Love and Connection deck, as well as the Light Seers Tarot deck, which is a really good deck for beginners because the artwork is just so amazing. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one.